the stream is supposedly starting. There we go. And then the all-important Twitch announcement. Yeah. Okay, looks like everything started all right.
Oh, Schaefer Canache's friend. Oh, remember how to play?
All right. Copy. And I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, it's so long I can't even find the add friends.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, yeah, Zora hit me up and she's like, there's no stream. I'm like, I'm getting there. Alright, so that started up without an issue. That's good to go. And then we run the ads. We always run the ads. Just so that we don't have pre-rolls for the new watchers. Okay, that's good to go. Looks like everything is starting up well. All right, make sure I've got chat over here.
I think I'm not kidding, I don't see add friends.
So it should be this symbol right here if you're looking at the stream, but if you go to the social tab at the bottom, you can go into,
Oh, Jesus, there it is. Okay.
yeah.
It was
Right there.
covered up by a bunch of random shit.
Yeah. Now, I still haven't found a streamer mode to enable, so I'm just going to turn off. Oh, I guess it doesn't show your friend code, so that's fine. There we go. There we are. And then I am just going to go into a custom game again real quick, just to...
It's been years since I played. It probably wouldn't be bad to have a 2-minute refresher.
Sure, yeah. I will... You want to do random or picks?
Doesn't matter to me. Raven's off.
Okay, I'll
Doesn't
do
matter to me.
random. And then I will...
There is supposed to be a stream mode, I just don't see where it's accessible.
Probably in-game. Hold on. Lead turn on streamer mode. Options, interface, health and resource bars. Yeah, so it is in-game. So we will do that in-game then. I got Zed. I got Quinn. Been a minute since I played Zed.
I forget Quinn exists.
I don't know why it's telling me there's an error picking the runes, and then it picks the runes for me just fine.
Gosh, God, I forget about Ribbon's sleep. That's so long.
Let's turn sound down, yeah. That's not for the client. Music volume, make you like half. There we go. There we go. That should work out better. And sound is working everywhere else on the stream, so that's looking good, looking fine.
Fantastic.
So now we'll see if the fresh loading screen pops up what I want it to pop up. Kind of. It kind of does what I want it to. Hold on. capture method. Same executable. Nope. Let's minimize that. You don't. Wow. Nope. It's like we're going to show your Windows services because why not? So I'm just gonna buy shit and move so it doesn't kick me. Now we gotta go in here and then. Why don't you?
It's has spot.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure which
Wow.
one of these. Okay, I'm not sure which one of these is right, so I'm just gonna see if game capture can capture the lead.
Like the AFK, I'm building one of the game.
You have to move from the thing,
Yep.
from the spawn, which I think is dumb. Cannot be
My
captured
God, it's
using game capture.
It's so long. I forgot you could move the camera with
Yeah, right?
WASD.
Hello, what is up, Justa? We are fixing some technical issues right now. But once we fix them, it's all rage all the time. No. No rage. I'm pretty much... Oh, don't you AFK warning me. Oh, game wants to crash. Oh my god. You can't give me an AFK warning that crashes my game.
I mean, you can, but you shouldn't.
Oh my god. It does not like streaming and playing at the same time, for sure. Okay. Okay, let's... Stop breaking! It's like, hey, you have 0 FPS. I'm like, I know.
Thank you for reminding me.
Okay. Why is this not... Here, transform. Okay, now try that. Is this working? I don't think so. Exit that. Definitely don't need that running. Okay. The minions are gonna kill me. That's funny. I did ding 6 though. Yeah, good ace. All right.
So involved.
Delete. Yes. The problem is I don't know which one of these windows was actually my damn client. Oh, that one was obviously the client. Okay. Well, so that was the client. So I can remove you. Yes, I can rename you to the client. And then we go properties.
They added an auto attack. Can I take that off?
Oh, there we go. I just had to change the fucking capture method. That's dumb as hell. Alright. Transform. You. Fit to screen. Alright, cool. I am good to go into a real game if you are fine with your abilities.
As long as you're okay with me not doing well for a little bit, because
Oh,
I
I
don't know any of the
don't
new items and
care.
everything else. So
Yeah, just go with the recommended for a while.
yeah. In which case, I'll fly.
Where? Cool. Run it down. Oh, I used my healing already. Whoops. Hello. Nice.
Oh, Cleopatra, they didn't change your safe night, not going off when they tell it to.
What isn't going off when you tell it to?
Ignite.
Oh, yeah, that is a problem.
Oh, it's just nice to know some things don't change.
Alright, let's see what this item does. Hitting a chance. Oh, cool. You're really trying to go back and shop, huh?
I mean, I have money to spend, and
Feed the poros, yes. Let them grow in strength and power. So I had quite the interesting day today. I got to spend like 3 hours in a car with my thoughts.
yeah, it's never good.
So what was actually interesting is I got to go up north, and up north is an iHeartMedia station, which I didn't realize that they were even up there, but it makes sense. So the only reason I know that is because I was coming back from work because I had to go up north for work. And then while I was coming back down, like I had just gotten on the freeway, and for the most part, everything was fine, but something felt wonky in the car. I was worried that maybe like I had a tire going flat or something along those lines. Something just didn't feel right. So I'm like, screw it. I'm just gonna pull over at the next exit and we're gonna see how it goes. And so I pulled over to go do that, and where I pulled over was an iHeartMedia radio station, and I was like, "Oh, that's wild," because um, I believe everyone in chat knows, but I went to school for radio and TV. So I was like, "Screw it, I'll stop in, and I'll see what they're up to." It's Friday afternoon; they're probably not up to much, but you know, it's 100% of the shots you don't take and all that. So I stop in there, I check on the car. The car's fine. Car looks fine. Nothing I can tell. Not that I'm a car guy. What'd you pick up? Ooh, Vampiric, Fire Cannon, Recurve Bow. What are you building? Triforce? No, you wouldn't be building Triforce with that.
Also, don't understand how they don't count Point as a ranged character.
Yeah, it's kind of unique that she's counted as melee, honestly. Or I think maybe her basic attacks are considered ranged, but um her bird is considered melee? Something like that. Damn. Close. Good job. So I stop at this radio station. Car's fine. I'm like, I'll give it a shot. Knock on the door. And the only guy there, this really cool guy called Barry. Barry's like, yo, yeah, if you're interested in making connections and stuff like that, it's like he just like rattles off this list of people, like up to including the guy that like uh freaking like commentates for the Rockies, like for the local baseball team. And
Ex-
funnily enough, Zora and I had actually met that guy before on 16th Street after like the Renaissance Festival one year.
uh,
Yeah, I think we were going to a Rockies game like that day or the next day or something like that. And we were like, man, I was like, man, small world. But he's like, yeah, that guy's really cool. You can talk to him and maybe catch some work, or he rattled off a few other names, but he was really nice. He was really kind. Shout out to Barry.
so it's awesome.
So that was uninteresting part of the ride home. The other part is just Bucky's. Bucky's is insane, but uh, I don't want to talk about Bucky's. I want to talk about Star Wars. Like, I know you in particular aren't really into Star Wars that much, right?
No, that's I enjoy it.
Okay.
I just I'm more a fan of the some of the newer stuff I found disappointing.
Sure, and that kind of leads to my question, because I was listening to a Star Wars podcast where the guys are going through like all of the old Star Wars stuff, like literally going in chronological release order of Star Wars content, like comics, like magazines, all of it.
Right?
So they had gotten to the point where they're covering Empire Strikes Back, and literally like, ooh, that was a mistake. Okay.
And my Ignite didn't go off again front.
But
Anyway, so the Empire.
yeah, so they get to Empire and they spend like literally half an hour maybe going over like how Empire's like the quintessential Star Wars, and how it really feels like they got the formula down in Empire, and it is the quintessential of what Star Wars should be, or at least what they look for in Star Wars. And I'm like, while I see that, like, I'm sure everyone has their own reasons, because they had also brought up the fact that you know there are plenty of people, especially around my age, that see like the prequel trilogy, and they see that as quintessential Star Wars because they grew up with it, and they justify liking it for their own reasons and what have you. Um, but it just made me think, it's like, all right, so what is quintessential Star Wars for people, and why? And so like, what is your favorite episode of Star Wars, and why? Oh, you
Oh,
flashed a
I should
little
talk
late
about
there.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or you flashed
Oh,
earlier, rather.
that's a good question. The one thing I'll say about the argument with Empire Strikes Back is, from a literary analysis, that's the strongest movie they've made. But then you get into the argument whether something being fitting that literary formula actually makes it, you know, fantastic, if you will. Because there's a lot of American, and well, I'll just in general, but there's a lot of American books that are classic literature, but a lot of them are not actually good books. They just fit what academia has decided is the literary
No
masterpiece.
kidding. I read so much garbage in high school because it was a classic.
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
I've always been
okay.
very frustrated with that. But uh, but that said, there is a lot that I enjoy about Empire Strikes Back. I think there's bits and pieces that I like out of various movies. Oh, that was actually one thing I was okay with Episode 7 because I felt like it was a decent return to classic Star Wars. It was basically a New Hope redone, but it had that sense of adventure that had been missing from so many of the Star Wars films.
You know,
Oh,
what someone else had said in justification of a sequel movie, and I find this really interesting because it wasn't for Last Jedi, or yeah, it wasn't for Last Jedi. It was for Skywalker, and like they were like it was the only one that felt like it was allowed to kind of be its own thing. So they're like, because there was a whole lot less involvement from what seemed to be like higher powers and stuff like that. It felt like it was more of a cohesive vision that was allowed to be original for the most part, as opposed to having to follow some kind of predetermined formula. Man, they changed up BT. They added a whole pickaxe to Bloodthirster. Interesting.
yeah, that's. I just spent way too long at the shop trying to figure out the fuck I was buying. Oh,
One thing I do like now is that you can queue up items, so you can basically like set what you want to get next.
oof, that's nice.
Yeah. And then
Oh,
you can just keep buying items towards that, and it will kind of automatically determine. I also like the recommendations, even though I'm not entirely sure what they based them off of.
fair. You said Skywalker was not the one that was the most recent one, right?
I
That
do
was,
believe so, yes. Yeah, The Last Skywalker is the whole title.
which is funny though, because it followed. I don't know, I think they could have done a lot with the new trilogy and screwed up.
While I do think it was a wasted opportunity, and I don't agree with either point, like realistically, like I definitely think that it gets more hate than maybe it deserves, but I don't think that when like Generation Z grows up and says this is the best Star Wars, I don't think they're gonna be right. Like, not
I
even close.
I think with a lot of the new modern franchises, if you will, I think there's been a lot of hate that has been justified, but then it's been directed in the wrong way, and it's been clouded by people by hate that shouldn't have been there. Oh, that was very poorly worded, but basically, there's a lot of the anti-woke jackasses keep calling things out that don't need to be called out, and then
Right,
giving
yeah.
excuses against
There was
them.
a lot of people that were criticizing the movies for the exact wrong reason. I definitely get that.
Oh, back off. I forgot there was a delay on her alt.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
I was never good at Quinn to begin with, so this was this was Raiko and welcome back. Fuck you.
I mean, it's just a matter of I've played games in the last few months and you have not.
I rushed my tears, oh, but no, they voice it with the geez 7, 8, 9, 7. I said there was a return to adventure, and then I feel like they really dropped the ball and went a different direction in 8, but there were good scenes. And then in 9, there was also there was good scenes, but as a whole, the movie was problematic. And yes, I mean, I know that one joke line that somehow Palpatine returned is will forever be one of the worst movie dialogue lines ever. And I've seen people try to justify it and go, well, you should have read the books. Like, you shouldn't have to read a book in order to understand a movie. You might get more if you read the books, but the book should not be a prerequisite.
I agree.
And even if the book was a prerequisite, it was just it was just bad storytelling. Uh, and that was the thing. There was unnecessary things they wanted to make. They wanted to make Luke the wandered off and basically became Ben Kenobi or Yoda and show how weird things got for him. And they just chose poor ways to go about that. And they kept building up characters and then absolutely either removing their agency or putting them in unnecessary situations. And then what was it? When they go through the whole casino scene, like there was no actual repercussions for that. They set up. The
Well,
movie as
so I
this
do
heist,
believe the repercussions were based off of the fact that they were on a time crunch.
but it was not. I don't feel like it was properly like
Oh, definitely
if
not.
there's consequences, okay, let me rephrase. If they tried to have consequences and did not follow through with it,
It felt like they wanted there to be consequences, but then like they were a D&D party that rolled too many nat 20s, and the DM was like, all right, fine, you guys get away scot-free.
it
It
was just so
very
crap
much
like that.
had the they're just fumbling into the right.
Let me set up some runes real quick. I don't think I had any runes in that game.
So
Oh,
yeah, runes. The great thing about runes is that every champion should have two like new rune pages now, or something along those lines, and they should be auto like selected.
they should be, but I'm looking up there. Oh no, that's a reward. Never mind. I thought those were runes, but
Nyla, Neela.
oh,
Let's see here.
everything's blinking at me. But I can't point to any one of the Star Wars and say this is the quintessential because I really, if you're going for just straight, this silly adventure, A New Hope is fantastic. Return of the Jedi had kind of the best battles if you just wanted action scenes. I mean, there was so much action in that movie. From a storytelling perspective, Empire was very strong. I was incredibly disappointed with the new trilogy just because, well, for a number of reasons, but it was storytelling reasons. You know, George Lucas. George Lucas did not make Star Wars what it is. Let's just say that. It was his idea, but it was the visionaries behind the music and the art and the direction and his ex-wife who acted as an editor that made the original Star Wars what they were. And it just became problematic when it's like, okay, now you have free reign, and he should not have been given free reign.
It's funny because one of the things
Damn
that
pages.
was brought up in the podcast, and I think this is kind of I believe that this is kind of the perfect like encapsulation of at least the original trilogy, is that you have George Lucas as the figurehead for what the creative basis. And for the first movie, he is definitely in the right place to be the director and to be the primary writer and things along those lines. However, moving into the second and third movies, as he moves away from being the director, because he didn't even direct the third movie. Like, yes, he got has a director credit, but like he was behind uh who the fuck was it? It was Irving Kershner. Kershner.
You talked to the third of the Young trilogy, right?
Yeah, so this is episode 6.
Yeah, okay.
So Empire Strikes Back, he actually stepped back from the director role, and he was basically just a executive producer, let's call it that. Like, he threw money at
That's
the
fair.
problems, and he gave creative direction where he needed to, but there was a much better director in the chair to give us scenes like Dagobah and
Hoth and
Which was exactly
Cloud
what I was
City.
saying. What I was saying he was given free reign was, again, I screwed that up. Episode 1, 2, and 3. That's what I say 4, 5, and 6. He wasn't he wasn't actually in charge of anything at 4, 5, and 6. Like even with his writing credits and director credits over there, was I can't remember the name of the artist who actually came up with all the designs, and it was basically his wife. I don't know if she was hitting him with a frying pan or what she was doing, but he had he was 4,
He was
5,
the
and 6
idea
was
guy.
basically tied to a chair. But even then, like he came up with ideas like, oh, we're gonna have spaceships in space, or we're gonna have cowboys in space, and it was the art guy who's like, okay, well, we're not gonna do it that way. We're gonna do it this way. That's what everybody loved, was all the designs. None of the designs were Lucas's idea. You know, I mean,
Sure,
I
yeah.
shouldn't. That sounds terrible. I shouldn't diminish him. I mean, he came up with the idea, but what made it was John Williams of the music, and it was the art direction, which was not Lucas, that made it iconic.
Yeah, and I do agree. It was definitely a group effort, and I think that's kind of what they were getting at earlier when I said that, like, Star Wars really didn't like come into itself until you get to Episode 3. Is like the first two movies were definitely a group of people trying to figure out what the direction was, and right from the beginning they had the setting and they had this like enigmatic force, but like beyond that and a couple of basic characters, they didn't really have much, at least from Lucas's perspective. Like everything else was just like really good, solid Star Wars people, really good, solid like music, like you said, writing, really solid direction, like from the people that were involved in those projects. And then yeah, when you get into episodes 1, 2, and 3, the prequel trilogy, you definitely get a whole lot of like Lucas probably. So the thing is between the original trilogy and the prequel trilogy, you had a big explosion in ILM of technology. Like Lucas went to go create Dolby and new projector technologies, new filming technologies, computer graphic generated imagery, new motion capture. Like he had
Which
all
is
of these new toys to play with. I feel like he was a man possessed to be like, this is my most successful franchise. These are my most successful products for the industry. And he wanted to stuff as many of the latter into the former as he possibly could, which he ended up doing, and it ended up making it really bad.
real quick side note. Apparently, I am both insane and blind. Where in God's name did they move the room pages to?
So what you want to do is you want to select the champion, and then the room pages are at the bottom. So if you're looking at the stream, if you have the stream open, but
I do
just
not, because
below
I've got it closed.
yeah, so just below champion select is a drop down menu. That's the runes. And then you have summoners on the left.
Oh, okay. Apparently, they just got this one name six.
Yeah, so it could just be named the champion name. Yeah, that is entirely possible. And you just want to do a quick check to make sure you don't have anything that's like consumable based, because we're not really gonna use that many consumables in Brawl. I just realized that I played like that for whole first round without my glasses on. I'm like, why is everything so blurry? Hello, Zora. Hello, PKing. Sorry, we got a bit into the conversation there. I didn't say hi earlier. But
I
yeah,
can't see chat because I was stream open. Hello. Or to jump right to it, it's funny when you say that about ILM, because that was actually one of the reasons that I was so incredibly disappointed with episodes 1, 2, and 3 is there are some interesting scenes, but at the same time, ILM up to that point had done so well with the graphics and even the burgeoning CG and some of the live action stuff, and I found all three of those movies wanting. And so to me, at that time, those were basically three of the greatest disappointments that ILM was involved in. And this is they look what ILM can do. It's like I've seen what ILM can do. Were they all drunk when they were working on these movies?
Damn.
And I will say, I can't remember which movie it is. It's probably the first one, but there's a scene where I think it's Amidala's shuttle gets blown up, and it's obviously a green stage, but it looks the destruction scenes of the first three movies from the 70s looked better than that one did.
Now,
And
I
there's
do
a
feel the need to ask, which version, when you're referring to the prequels, which version of the, are you specifically recalling the theatrical release, or do you watch like the Blu-ray versions or something like that? Because they made change after change after change after change to the.
I that I remember being terrible in the theatrical release. I don't know if I've seen the Blu-ray releases.
Okay. Yeah, because definitely when I think of them, I don't end up thinking of the uh, theatrical releases because I had the original DVD releases, not Blu-ray.
Now,
So
wait, are we talking 4, 5, and 6, or 1, 2, and 3?
1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
Though I suppose a lot of my 4, 5, and 6 is also the original DVD releases because my family got like one of those big box sets. So I ended up watching a majority of my watch time is on those as opposed to the
Right.
theatrical releases because I did see theatrical releases of the prequel trilogy and the sequel trilogy. Obviously, I wasn't around for the
Well, I was just like, if you
original
want 4, 5,
trilogy.
and 6, you have the DVD release, the Blu-ray release, uh, Lucas got extra money and went back and changed things release.
Yep, the
Uh,
remasters, the Disney Plus versions are also different. And, you know, when listening to these podcasts and stuff like that, and listening to a lot of what like die hard Star Wars fans will get into, is they're like, oh yeah, you know, if I had my perfect cut, it would be a little bit from X, a little bit from Y, a little bit from Z.
yeah.
Um, but like, I'm kind of a person that's just like, well, you're not a movie editor, so just pick one. Like, unless you're gonna go actually edit that version to exist, I don't know why you really bring it up. But for the conversation, like, I just wanted to know kind of where your perspective was coming from. So on the theatrical releases, even that green screening was super obvious for you.
Oh, the theatrical release, the green screen was horrendous. If I can find a YouTube clip, I'll send it your way. But it was bad. And I'd seen IL do so much better in other movies, and that was kind of the thing. It was like I was expecting this to be the ILM's A game, if you will. Like, this is our property, this is what we were born to do. And then it
Literally.
and yeah, like we exist based on the success of the original Star Wars movies, so we should absolutely do the best we can. Oh, yeah, I never saw it. And there were some sound design issues. I mean, that goes beyond the storytelling, and it was obviously it's by far the worst movie I've ever seen Natalie Portman, and that's not, that's the writing and the directing.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, great. You want to see Grade A Natalie Portman? That's V for Vendetta right there.
I mean, hell, go back to Leon.
See, I haven't seen Leon the Professional. That's something Zora's trying to rectify.
See, which unfortunately was also the movie that drove Natalie Portman out of acting for a while. So
Wow. Was it really?
she was what 11 with that movie, and basically spent the next some 6, 7 years being sexually harassed by people.
It's almost like people never fucking change.
No, people are freaking terrible.
All right. While we're sitting in lobby, waiting for the last preparations here, I'm gonna go ahead and run more ads.
Yep.
Bada bing, bada boom. And just don't forget when you are done, not rushing you here, to hit ready.
Oh, that's where I was still going through some of the roads, but I think this is. I was confused because it's your arcane comment.
Yeah.
Go with it.
Yeah, Arcane Comet's fine for Vigor.
Yeah. Adept Force. Or I just gonna go with it.
Yeah, I mean, because you could definitely just throw out your Q and catch out some people like that, but your EW is your money. And it's kind of ARAM rules. So you're going to start at level 3, but you can go back to buy as many times as you want. So you're not stuck out and about.
Good.
Ooh, I used to play a lot of Yorick. This guy's dope.
I was the other. There was one of the other scenes that haunts me behind. Who was the guy who played Anakin? Was it Hayden Christensen? That was just
Yes.
again just bad. I'm blaming the directing because it couldn't have all been the actors and actresses, but oh, some sound design issues that will always haunt me. There's a scene where I think it's you after he's complaining about sand in orifices or wherever it was when he throws a wrench across a workshop. And that scene is always stuck in my mind because whoever was doing the sound directing for that scene, again, must have been drunk. Because he throws a wrench and he basically counts like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then you hear it clatter against the wall. It's like, how?
It is the largest freaking airplane hangar you've ever seen in your life, actually. And he threw the wrench 7,000 feet, and you have to wait for the echo of it to bounce back. That's all that is.
And as funny for as fantastic as ILM is, I should say, with graphics and everything, it really, like you mentioned Dolby earlier, a whole lot of it really was the audio where they really shined. And so again, it's just these blaring examples. I know mistakes happen. I know things happen, but there was just
it was too many like consistently bad decisions.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely get it and totally agree. Even though people my age will defend the prequel trilogy, I am not one of them.
I think it's one of those things where like there are movies that I enjoyed when I was very young that I go back now and I'm like, okay, there are entertaining scenes in these, but as a story, it doesn't work. And like you said, there was a lot of new toys and they were playing with new things. But it's been one of my similar to a lot of my complaints with modern media right now is people take set pieces and they have these great scenes, but then they have nothing in between. There's no flow between the scenes. They have a really nifty set piece and then they fail to actually roll that into the story itself. And that causes issues for me. It's like, but look how, like the pod race was awesome, but they needed to do more. They needed to blend that in more with the story as a whole.
Yeah, and I definitely think that specifically, especially the pod race scenes, like the bookends of that is supposed to be, the kind of not great conditions on Tatooine and kind of the manipulative situation that Anakin finds himself in before he has to go to the temple and get training and all this. And I do feel like they definitely drop the ball when it comes to transitioning between those purely on a directorial standpoint. because, like, if you just did scenes where brother, you threw me into, like, just he was supposed to throw me into his team and he didn't. Oh shit. That wrecked me. That was 300 damage. Mel is OP. Alright. But like it was definitely like it's the director's job to make sure that the cuts and that the included material is important. And if you watch the extended cuts of episode 1 where you have that more meat in those scenes, it's actually so much better. And that just proves to me that George chose the wrong shit to keep in. And if someone else was in charge of it, then you wouldn't have had that issue. Ah, that's fine.
Right.
Nailed it.
Shit, I feel like this. Oh.
Hey, guys, we kind of gotta focus on the minions here. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Got some of them. I'll take it. So yeah, I definitely see where that's coming in, and yeah, I definitely think ILM dropped the ball in a lot of respects. Sound. Oh, nice. Now sound in general, I didn't like honestly pay enough attention to in the prequel trilogy. I'm sure you're probably right, and especially in the theatrical cut, I'm sure it's real rough. Because even in like the new stuff, I paid attention to how. Ooh, God. No! Oh, I got rooted. I couldn't flash out of it. Feels bad. But in the theatrical cuts of like the sequel trilogy and stuff like that, I will do things like listen for the Wilhelm scream because I'm just a dork. And the Wilhelm scream, I think it's explicitly in Last Jedi, or was it the episode 8? Either way, it's the episode where they have to escape like the ice planet.
Okay.
So they have to escape the ice planet, and there's this big like canyon chase, but like just before that, in the hangar that they take off from, in like the Hoth hangar, basically. Oh, she got show with that. The Wilhelm scream is there because someone like falls off of a balcony or whatever, but it comes like a second and a half after the guy falls. And I'm just like, really? Like, that's kind of a bit much, guys. But yeah, I think the sound mix thing, like there's some things you mentioned earlier that I'm like, that's probably definitely intentional. Like some of the rough transitions I know for a fact are like the directorial style. It's the like kitschy scene transitions and things like that. Oh god, I fucked up. It's the kitschy scene transitions and the like, oh nice, run him through the mushrooms. Yes. Oh, the kill. Feels good. It's like the zoom pasts and the weird wipes and things along those lines. Man, these mushroom kills, OP. And Mel is insane. Hoth, you heathen? Well, I know it's not Hoth. It's like a crystal planet. It's not like actual snow or whatever.
Shit.
Got her? I think I got her. Oh! Yeah, I got her! Let's go!
Nice.
Can't outlive the Teemo. Yeah. We're just gonna make ourselves absolute menaces this game. That's the prehistoric Cho'Gath skin. I haven't seen that before. Oh, ow. Alright, bye. I don't know if this is gonna kill me. Okay. I'm like, I don't know if that mark does damage.
Oh, come on.
But I think if I had to choose, like, a quintessential Star Wars, like, what people will hold the Star Wars franchise to, I think it will always be Episode 6. But I think that's more because of the expectation of everyone else and less the, like, it deserves to be the quintessential Star Wars. Because I do think, like, things like the prequel trilogy and stuff change the way Star Wars works, as it should have. Like, they are mainline entries in the franchise and should be respected and treated as such, even if they aren't good movies.
Right. Well, I mean, this 6 is also basically the biggest hit. Why can't I think of the word? Well, the real good one, let's just say that, because that's the ultimate good guys fighting against. If you have all of the battles and everyone overcoming everything, and you're fighting back against what happened at the end of Empire.
Yeah, it's a good quintessential underdog story. In addition to, you know, just being a relatively good movie. Ow. That hurt. Oh, fuck! Okay, so it can kill me? Hold up. So that mark can do damage. And distance dealing damage from her overwhelm. Makes a golden eclipse. I think I just got hit with a skill shot that I didn't see. That's wild.
Well, I should not have survived any of that.
I mean, good job surviving anyways. Okay, we really need to focus on, like, minions and not dying or something. Like,
Jump out or how to play.
I don't know, our team is just aggro as fuck, man. Oh, yeah, get out of there. Okay, good damage, though. Oh, I'm fucked. Maybe I should go Zonia's. I was gonna go for Rabadons, but I think that might be unwise. So if I sell that, can I go... You... Okay. Let's do that. And hopefully that'll let me live through some root bullshit. Protect the Lux! I don't know, what do you guys in chat think? You got any hot takes for Star Wars? Okay, we should not be trading one for one at this point. Oh, hi, Sivir. Oh god, fuck! No! Fucking Heimer turret! Oh, I feel so bad. I should not have died to that. Okay. That's fine. We're actually doing really good for having come back from what we were at, so.
Well,
Oh, Singe just clearing the shrooms, damn it. Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't even get Morellos this whole time. I don't know how important it is for Teemo's build to get Morellos anymore, but...
target it, no, Teemo.
I shouldn't have traded. I wanted it so bad. Yo, let's go! Good shutdown. Lux, don't die to the other Lux, please. Alright, that was good shit. Let's sell our shoes. Okay. Alright, GG.
Oh,
I should go into the interface. Oh, okay, cool. Still. Interface, we're going to enable chat. Even though that's a terrible idea.
like only on one person.
Everyone. Okay, and then legacy cursor. We're gonna go champion name. Okay, cool. There we go. Let's go Cho'Gath. I was propped with Cho'Gath if they're not dicks.
Yeah, I used to get Joe. He'd kill a little tunnel fish in the middle and
I mean, that was our whole team, though. We would tunnel so hard.
almost fair.
Oh, man. 46k from the Sivir. Jeez. I needed to target those blinding darts a little better. Oh man, what are some other contentious franchises? I guess staying in ILM's territory actually. What do you think of Oh, these are different. That's dumb. Or these are cloned. Oh, they'll keep... Okay. So I need to remove this one then. Yes, that'll stay. And then, sorry, I'm figuring out stream stuff.
I could.
But, yeah, what's your favorite, what's your favorite Indiana Jones?
Oh,
Because my parents always had this debate. They loved this debate, man. Because my mother hates Temple of Doom. Don't know why Temple of Doom specifically, but...
in a lot of cases, Temple of Doom was the, I'll just say, most serious one, which is kind of a way to, kind of a silly thing to say about Indiana Jones movies, but it was
I mean,
arguably the darkest.
most serious does not necessarily mean serious.
All right, I'll say darkest. How's that? It was the darkest of them. Well,
Sure.
that's again. I love all three of them, but I do think that overall Temple of Doom is my least favorite, but not by much. I am a soft spot for
Okay, so we are talking about the original trilogy, though.
There's only 3.
Yeah, okay. just making sure.
Yeah, there's only 3. We're just gonna go with that.
Got you.
I did finally suffer through the newest one, and I It took me like 5 times to get through it and talk about storytelling mistakes and good lord, I don't know
Talk
what they were
about
doing.
Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, the newest one was the time traveling one. Um,
Oh,
sense?
yeah,
So
I forgot. Uh, was that even a movie?
yeah,
Holy shit. Because I'm like, the game, the Golden Circle, like, came out recently, and there isn't time travel in that, but there is teleportation. But
yeah,
it's really fun from what I've watched most of the game. I haven't gotten the chance to play it, but I have watched it.
fair. Yeah, no, the newest movie was not really not great, but oh, oh, for God's sakes.
I mean, we're still killing it. That's crazy.
But no, I've got a soft spot for The Last Crusade
Hey,
because
come back and
Sean
heal.
Connery had. Oh, yeah, I forgot I could do that this one. Thanks for the reminder.
Yep.
Oh, still
We're
thinking
gonna go
around.
Zerker Greaves, actually.
But
Okay.
Raiders of the Lost Ark will always just be a classic movie.
Yeah, I think I have to say Raiders. Like, I don't like Last Crusade all that much. And I do think Raiders is not just for me a quintessential Indiana Jones movie. I think it's a
It's a
quintessential
quintessential adventure film.
action, yeah, action adventure film. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I think it is. Oh no, I got Darius! I got Darius! I saw him too. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's funny.
Shit. Oh, I forgot I don't know my Berserk Fighter's so slow.
Yeah. Let's go Leandries. Zyra, I don't even care about you. I just want Morgana. Yo! Okay, Echo? I love the energy. Don't love the execution, but I love the energy. Man. It's also been weird playing League again after all this time. Like, I would definitely not do it if we had to play Summoner's Rift.
Yeah.
But the fact that I don't have to play Summoner's Rift makes it so much better.
Summer's Rift had its moments, but it's such a slow start
Well,
that it gets
yeah.
frustrating.
There's the slow start aspect to it. I think that's just a problem with League in general now in kind of the modern, fast-paced game era that we're in. But realistically, it's the community, and the community is just going to be like way more toxic in a game mode where quote-unquote it matters.
Yeah.
And like everyone...
Son of a dick.
Everyone's like, I'm playing the same game and same map as the pros, therefore I must take it as seriously as the pros. And I get that because, like, literally, when I was a teenager, I played the game very seriously. Yeah, he's just dead, Brand. Walk away. Andres, cool. Everyone's gonna have a real bad time with me now. We're doing pretty good. We're actually keeping an even record this time.
Well,
Oh, spell immune. Yeah, get him. Oh, I thought I'd be in range, but I guess not.
Ooh, bye. Okay, Echo, go heal.
Meanwhile, I'm going to stay here and be a problem. Are they going to bush check? They are
Shut up.
not. How long do you think I can get away with staying in the bush? Oh my god. Oh no!
Probably.
Oh, they checked
Saw
it.
you.
No, so the like mist, the like red mist that pops up, that's their trinket, which
Oh, there's
reveals an area. Yeah. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Yes, we're gonna do Shadow Flame, because that's just annoying.
Well,
Brother Darius, you missed that opportunity by a mile.
he was trying.
Do not straight fight a Teemo if you're a melee-based character. I don't... People don't seem to understand that concept. The most annoying member on their team to me so far is the Morgana. That spell shield. Real problematic, but, ooh. Can I get a free Corki?
I hope somebody's got him.
Yeah. Worth. Oh, he didn't die? Never mind, not worth. I totally thought I got him with that. I wonder if he knows. I wonder if he's even in chat. Dell. Oh, that's funny. Ooh. Morgana. Bye. Oh my god, we went hard on that. Okay, okay. MF, I see you. Damn it. Tried to say brand. Oh no. Get out of there.
Oh, camera line.
Bye.
Alright, go back and purchase.
Yeah. I'm so close to Rabadons.
Yeah, I just got it. There's a new true damage item I've never seen before. That looks exciting.
Nothing like the new shit.
Oh my
coming
gosh.
back to League, I remember that it was a whole lot like watching one of those arm up scenes from a John Wick movie. It's like, ah, look at all of the new stuff.
It really is. It's like critically strikes with true damage. I'm like, I don't know what any of that means, but let's fucking do it.
So true damage ignores magic
I-
resistance and armor.
I was fundamentally, I know what it is. I just don't remember seeing
Gotcha.
it outside.
No, yeah, it's definitely new. And the thing is I think they also have like game mode specific items. So like,
I would do it. which is always niceable, because... Oh... There he's coming for you.
I mean, he can come for me all he likes, but I'm fast.
Well, more meant he was coming behind you, but did not work out for him.
No,
Shit.
no, it did not. I don't have the space for that. Oh, I should upgrade my boots. Your boots may have a third tier, by the way, depending on what they are. So
Holy
you might
shit, they
want
added their tiers.
For some items in some circumstance, I still haven't paid attention to like what those circumstances are yet.
Gotcha. There were characters I wouldn't buy boots on because there was only the... That's not running. I will be slow and just hit harder.
They have to be real careful there on the back foot right now.
Yeah, they do.
But yeah, I like the fact that because of Indiana Jones, adventure movies were like allowed to like lean heavily into the comedic aspect. Because I think without the levity, a lot of action movies would be very bleak.
Well, they absolutely would be. That was, one of the reasons I maintained that the first Iron Man movie was such a breath of fresh air. It was great, but it was also one of the first actual adventure movies that had come out in years.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true. Like, Hollywood was definitely on a rom-com, like, what do you call that? Like, it's not sitcom.
They're just, they were on a...
Like a romance, like a non...
Well, that, like, bad rom-coms and also like, just gritty movies, which there's nothing wrong with gritty movies, but sometimes you just want adventure. And Indiana Jones, the first Iron Man, the old Treasure Island, like, those are just great adventure movies.
Oh yeah, I forgot you
sometimes
can
that's what
bounce
you need.
mushrooms on mushrooms now.
Well,
Yeah, Timo can throw a mushroom at one of his other mushrooms and it will bounce it forward instead of stacking them, because stacked mushrooms were a problem.
oh, that's fair. Damn it, so close to one-shotting minions. Damn it.
Just farm up your Q. Well,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
when
that's
I'm
what
not
it is.
one-shotting the minions.
Well, I mean, that's what I mean. I was close to being able to just one-shot them for an easy farm.
So we're gonna sell Zerkers, and we're actually gonna go with... It's, not Zeal, Recurve, let's get
No.
Gunsus. Oh no. That's okay, bring me the Darius! I want him!
Yeah! GG's.
Oof.
Alright. Getting back into it, man. Alright, now I've gotta add... Good job there, buddy.
MF. Let's go with Brand. Stacking the bleeds. So I've gotta add a new window capture for the League client. And it's gotta be this. Bada bing, bada boom, and it can be slightly smaller, that's fine. That's great. Cool, and now I think I finally fixed the League stream to be an S on Brand and Misfortune. Man, they were killing it.
Yeah.
38 and 35k damage, good for them.
38. Yeah, damn. All I did shit for damage.
Don't worry about it.
You're still getting used to it. You got 16 assists. Fuck, you did more than me.
Yeah, it's like, why no KDA? I'll take that.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna switch it up from Timo on my side. Players are not ready. Yeah, me. Like,
brother, let me choose. Yeah, unready. There we go. I'm like, what button do I have to press? I haven't been in a party in a minute. I wanted to do Volibear
Oh,
for a little bit there, but then I realized they reworked it. I'm like, no, my boy.
They did get rid of his throw over his head today, because that was his best move.
Yes, I think it's now just a stun.
Ooh,
Yeah,
just
it's
charging
definitely
and luring
not.
to stun them and then throwing them over their head like Singed was just always the best.
I liked being able to heal for half of my health bar, which was an insane amount already. In that vein, I'm gonna go Master Yi. We're not gonna go magical footwear though. We're gonna go Presence of Mind, Coup de Grace, Dark Harvest. Yes. And we're gonna go. We're gonna go Flash or are we gonna go Ghost? I think I'll go Flash and then maybe Cleanse. No, we're gonna go aggro. We're gonna go Ignite. Headhunter, Project E. Yeah. Alright. There we go. But it's funny because, yeah, I think because Temple of Doom was the most serious of the movies, I think that's why my mother didn't like it. Is she didn't like the serious tone. Because that tends to be my mother. She tends to go for the more comedic stuff anyways. She doesn't like
Right?
drama, mostly.
Well, a big part of it was bringing real child slavery into it as well.
I mean, but it was a thing in that part of the world. You can't kind of just go ignoring that. I suppose you could.
No,
but...
and I'm with you. It's not ignoring it, but like you said, sometimes you want like the comedic stuff. Sometimes when people want a good time, they don't want to be reminded of the bad stuff.
Sure. Fair. But to that point, I mean, Iron Man, you start off with, getting captured by terrorists. So there is that.
Everything is true. Sheenish Codex, not.
Oh my god. Wow, that sucked. Are they all ADCs? They have three ADCs, a mid, and a tank. They have a legitimate composition. Holy cow.
There, and I was just trying to pick boots.
Yeah, right?
Cheers.
Man, I don't have shit right now for damage or health. Got it. Good to know. Did not mean to cause problems like that. My bad.
No, I think it's just if we could survive the early game, we'll probably do okay. But they're
True.
gonna be rude up front.
They are gonna be rude up front because if they don't, they won't have the items later. Yeah, just stun them. Just keep them out of our area. Okay, I think we're gonna stack W maybe for a second. Get that healing up. They do have a stun, which sucks.
Yeah.
They have a stun. They have a knock up. Actually, I'm not sure what Seraphine has like a delayed sleep. I'm not sure it's actually a stun. But either way, it's bad.
Well, at least we should cool that reduction.
Yeah, I got Jinx! I bet you didn't see that coming. On attack, gain a critical strike permanently up to 25%. What? Alright. And we're gonna go IE after that. Cool. Is this even considered a legendary item? Okay.
Oh,
I think the Jinx is their weakest link, but jeez, Cass just decimated them.
I've really
Holy
got to
wow.
stop running into Jinx's little landmines.
Yeah.
Bring me minions. Oh, yeah.
That's okay, I still got to be annoying, though Renekton definitely shouldn't have done what he did there. I'm just getting stacks up on my arrows, which apparently just give me critical strikes, so that's nice. Renekton, stop following me in, buddy. Nice. Good damage. Okay. Jinx is trying so hard. She's like, low health means he must be close to death. Mistake. Nice. Oh, damn. He crit me good.
Oh, blast. I was too focused on the other targets.
Romantic / rom-com suck. Give me John Wick all day long. Lucas and Spielberg are geniuses. Fair enough. My mother had words to say about her movie preferences, I suppose.
Certain rom-coms can be, well, what could be classified as rom-coms can be good, but there's a balance to it. Like, there are way too many movies, way too much media in general, which absolutely forces unnecessary romance in.
True, but when romance is the point, like, I definitely can give it more of a pass.
Yes. Yeah, right back to coming up behind.
Yeah. Fuck
That's
Malphite.
gonna keep me alive. I thought my flash was up, and it was not.
Cool. I've got a minute until I'm useful again. Cass, take this shit.
Ability haste. Okay, that's what I want. Oh. I didn't realize that cooldown reduction became ability haste.
Yeah. I think it's because, like, loads of AD-based builders were like, I don't have any cooldown. I just got sniped. Holy cow. That was funny. Alright, now we should build some actual damage. Alright. Oh, bro, we're just gonna go the 3 BF swords. We go lifesteal, we go damage. Easy. And then I can upgrade these boots, right? Requires... What is that saying that it requires? Dude, this Cass is melting people.
I gotta go back.
733.
Nice.
Okay, Jinx tried that. Oh my god. Oh, okay! That was a lot of damage out of thin air.
Oh, shit. Alright, yeah.
Alright. Well, now I've got the 3 sword items. No, Renekton, don't! Oh my, okay. He lived, so I guess it wasn't the worst.
Wuju style. Oh my god. Cass. Cass, why? Oh. He tried. Okay, Malphite's coming this... Oh no, Malphite's staying over there for the engage. That's fine, we just don't let him engage. Oh, no! I got rooted. Damn Jinx traps. I don't know what to go from here, so we're just gonna go with what's recommended. Let's see, what else did she mention? John Wick all day long? Yeah, John Wick's just great. John Wick's just an awesome movie franchise. I saw the latest one, Ballerina. I'm not gonna give spoilers for it, but good. I won't say great. I will say good.
Here, story issues, but it was entertaining.
Right. Alright, well... Hi, Seraphine. I don't know what you do, so I'm just gonna not. Oh, God! Woo! Good thing Renekton body blocked for me, and good thing you lived that. Oh, man, that was risque. Oh no, Cass! The dude thinks he's a god, and, like, you were until they scaled.
Yep.
Oh, I'm charmed into this. Okay. Good. We're good. Let's just stick together. I don't think they can do much to both of us.
Very much.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Crap.
Oh, okay. I was hoping I would out-heal their damage, but the answer was
Oh,
no.
man.
But got rid of Malphite's ult, which is nice. Dude,
Oh,
Kassadin
no.
just diving over and over again. That was bad. But he did do pretty good. The server tried. Give the server some love. Alright, and now the stream actually, like, continuously goes without me having to work at it, so that's nice. I am definitely not going to stay EE. That went very poorly for me. Let's count to 5, maybe? Shaco's fun. Trist is nutty. Don't want to do Nid. Adventure series can all be good. I could definitely have lived without the last installment of Indiana Jones.
That was
Yeah,
pretty
apparently
fast.
the last two. Apparently the last two weren't great.
Yeah. Already, you could say the same thing about the Die Hard movies.
Yeah, the Die Hard movies are a good example. Bringing up another one of the favorites there.
The fourth
Let's-
one actually corroded me a bit, but it was still frustrated. And they tried to do the same thing with the fifth one, where they're going to pass it on, do some new action start. It just didn't work because he couldn't carry it.
Wait, they were gonna hand it off to someone else?
That's why they
Nah.
brought in McLean's son in the fifth one.
They did? Man, I'm glad I never saw that.
I was one where they actually went to Russia.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Was every Die Hard villain Russian? I don't think they were. Like,
No, the first and third were German. The second one
Yeah.
was American. American and I can't remember where they're and they had a dictator from somewhere, I can't remember where.
Ah, okay, fair. Oh,
The
hello!
fourth one was
How are you
American.
doing, baby boy? You're up on the desk. You never come up on my desk. I don't have a box for you to lay in. Sorry about the jangling of his bell. I'm sure it's very loud in the microphone. I'm sure he's wondering where his mother is to feed him food. But Mommy is over at friends' houses. You can relax. I will feed you here after this game. Here, if I cover my lap in a blanket, you will sit in it, correct? Okay, what are we up against here? Ziggs, Caitlyn, Lissandra, another Viger. Ooh, get the Viger v Viger matchup. Raiden, come down here, bud. Into the lap. I need access to the mouse for the game. Please? He's just looking at me like, what the fuck do you expect me to do? I'm a cat. I'm going to be as annoying as possible.
Me too, cat. Me too.
Come here. I'm gonna pick you up and put you here if you don't. Okay, there you go. Yes, good cat. Good dog, calm down. Yes, after this game. I know that I miss a lot since I'm not into any of the superhero movies. Yeah, that is the unfortunate part, is we don't really get action movies that aren't superhero movies now. And all superhero movies pretend like they have to be action adventures, and I don't like that. I don't believe it's accurate at all. If we do that, what do we actually build it to? Winter's Approach, Undying Despair. No, I don't really like any of that.
Still.
Yes. We're gonna go that way.
Where's that big ability haste one? I will fight you.
Keep getting that Yi. He's not very careful. Not yet, anyways. What's the last action movie I saw that was really good that wasn't part of a franchise, now that I'm thinking about it? Like, they might only instigate, like, franchises now, because that's what Hollywood does. Like, I guess, like, it was probably when John Wick came out.
Oof.
We have secured the home front. But I mean, also when it comes to superhero movies, though, like, when they're good, they're really good. I do.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for a good superhero movie. It's because I like comics so much. Oh, unfortunate. No! Get the Yi! Got him.
Where is that ability haste item?
Okay.
I don't know.
The nicest ability haste item I like is, freaking... You used to be able to look at stuff based on stats. Hold on. Yeah, I guess it still is. Ability haste. The one I like the most is gonna be, what are you, Viger?
You.
Ooh. I guess Abyssal Mask? No.
I'll find it. It was in the recommended at some point, and I somehow lost it.
Yeah, I don't know. It might have been your boots.
We're just gonna go. Are Boots of Swiftness not a thing anymore? There we go. Speedy boy. Make me speedy. Alright, back to recommended for me. We're gonna go... Are we gonna go Warmogs? No, we're gonna go Unending Despair. Because this shit, yeah, it gives me magic damage based on my health, yes. You looking forward to Superman? Because I'm really looking forward to Superman.
You know what? I just saw the first trailer for that, so I didn't even know it was going to be a thing. But yeah, now that I know it is, because I feel overall they've done fairly well with that. The recent iteration of that.
I just know James Gunn has the stuff. And would really like him to revitalize DC.
Wow.
Because I think DC genuinely has better characters than Marvel. If they're done well. But they have historically been done very poorly.
Right?
I can live with Deadpool according to Wade. Deadpool is a romance movie anyways. I mean,
It is.
the first one, even the second one I'd argue. The third one, not so much.
The third one is very much a romance movie. It's just between him and Logan.
Sure. I actually think that's accurate, so... Oh my god! If our team could have followed up on that, that would have been the goated play of this session. We gotta coordinate that more often. That was a really good combo. Nothing like getting stunned for 2 seconds and then getting knocked up. Jesus. Don't take that out of context.
No context, just where it count.
Oh, well, Viger wanted to go on me, I guess? Okay. Okay. Cass went a bit hard there.
Oh. Ouch.
Okay, so I already bought that. I'm like, why can't I get that? Because you already have it, dumbass. Armor, MR. After 5 seconds in combat, increase it until landing. No, we just... Are we gonna go Warmogs? No, we're gonna go, what is it? Omen? Yeah, we're gonna go Omen. And then after Omen, we go whatever gives you damage based off of health. Oh, I missed it. Oh, yeah, go Liz!
Oh, she got me.
Oh, damn. I missed.
I am playing the inferior flanker.
Ooh, get me out of here! Nope. Caitlyn's like, I can still shoot you from here. Mana scaling, no. What's to scale mana in this mode? Let's be honest, come on. What is it? It's not Mogs. It's not Sunfire. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. I don't even... Okay, I just bought that. Good. And so I've got Randuin's for a big AoE slow.
Oh, damn it.
Okay, well, there was a lot happening there, and I don't think a lot of it involved actually killing people. But we really need to go after Caitlyn in the future. She is wrecking us.
Yeah.
Oh, my god. Speaking of... Hello, Caitlyn. What is the item that I'm thinking of? can't. Oh my god, what is it? It's based off of health. It's not Iceborne. It's not Spirit Visage, though that would be funny. Okay, so it's not health. Let's go mage. Let's go.
Oh,
Cosmic
you've got to be
Drive.
kidding me. I just walked right into that trap.
Yeah.
And at about one time...
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's just, I don't know what I was looking at, but I was
We're
trapped in a trap.
we're getting destroyed this game. Oh, that's funny. I really
Oh,
want the
man.
Caitlyn. I just want her to die once this game, because I think she's on a perfect record right now. Oh my god, Lyssandra's over here real low. She is acting as good bait. That's what she's doing. Alright. We got 8 feast stacks.
How did... Oh, I gotta go back. It's... Oh yeah, that she's wrecked me.
I guess we're gonna go TM next. Didn't want to go TM, but that is what is available to us. Ooh, look, I'm hiding in a bush smaller than I am. Nice. Free. We'll take that. Okay. You know I'm made of health, right? Nice. Bro. They went so hard on me, they gave up half their team. Oh no, Yi! Yeah! Worth. Honestly, that was worth, even though we're down to 3 tokens. As long as you can make sure that they die first, that's all that this game mode's really about.
Fair enough. That's good to know.
Oh, bye. Okay. Shit, they are going hard on me. Oh, I'm dead. Fuck! It took them 10 seconds to kill me, half of which I spent CC'd.
Oh,
Oh well. Lysandra really gave it a go, so did Cass.
oh, that was bad.
I got an A- still. That's not bad.
If they give me anything,
That was
What?
did pretty good in there. Man. That Caitlyn.
was
That
wrecking
Caitlyn
people.
was really good. Yeah. That was a quick enough game. We can actually get in another.
Push to what wrong or play somebody else. 'Cause... Ah, God, that was bad. Ooh. There.
I need to
No,
figure out a
wait.
better build for.
Wait, drop the queue so I can change.
Oh, okay.
And play somebody else for last game.
So yeah, you have to unready and then you should be able to change.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
didn't realize already. Berlin is auto click and flex.
Well, it auto readies you from the last game. That's all it does. You know, I did numbers in that game, but it still didn't feel good, you know? Syndra. They changed Syndra's photo. You can actually, like, see her face now. It's wild. They, like, never changed Champion's photo.
Also, I heard some more God. I was supposed to be getting a big update from Something I read.
Yeah, so she got a whole like legendary skin and a visual rework. Like her kit didn't change at all.
Ah,
We're gonna go this, and I'm actually going to go Morgana. Oh, you're going Kindred, nice. I haven't seen Kindred in a hot minute.
see how well it goes after years of not playing.
Right?
I have whatever default runes they gave me.
I mean, the default tends to be just whatever's recommended, like by the top builds at the time, anyways. So I think they also automatically update, which is nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Just stats. More and more stats. I'm still like going back to like thinking of like original action movies from the last like 2 decades and really can't think of one.
There's a lot of action movies, but a lot of them are just not all that memorable. Like,
Yeah, fair. I did want to see what was the one where Jason Statham was an assassin called like the Beekeeper.
oh, yeah, I think I ended up watching that on Amazon or something at some point. It was silly, entertaining. I mean, there you go. I mean, there's basically everything that Jason Statham is in is, you know, an action movie that's half of them are memorable. He's done one or two with Jet Li, which were pretty good way back in the day.
Pretty much anything with Jet Li is like gold to me, man. I used to watch that stuff with my dad. Like
The other, we still need to do
a movie night, yeah.
with like old John Woo films and whatnot.
Yes. Totally in. I've been curious about this Victor skin, so it'd be neat to see it in action. Though Teemo Caitlyn and another Kindred is going to be tough. I don't know what Glass does at all either, but I know she's like a CC tank, so treat her like Singed. Stay away from her. I don't know about Talia either. Her shit is walls. Stay away from walls. See, I even like Googled it, and like every one of these here, it's like Mad Max Fury Road, John Wick, which Mad Max Fury Road, which is part from a goddamn franchise, and then you got John Wick, which became a big original franchise, and then you've got Edge of Tomorrow, which I didn't think was good.
It had its moments, but
And then Baby Driver, which, yeah, actually, Baby Driver was solid.
Baby Driver is solid. It's fun watching that going, hey, I recognize that hotel. So we see all those locations at Dragon Con.
Yeah. Atlanta is very recognizable. Oh, okay. Never mind, she's not like Singed at all. She's ranged? She's acting kind of like Victor, actually. Oh, fuck, I missed the root. Okay. You're not gonna do enough damage to kill me.
That was dumb.
She's got really low damage. Noticed. Damn it. Losing all the tokens. I'm gonna make them really annoying with really beefy shields. Really beefy, really frequent shields. I don't know what her thought process was there, but I guess she didn't die, so that's all that really mattered to her. No way! Get that Kindred. Yes, got her. Quay is a really interesting one to learn because he's got like he's the one with many sets of abilities. I don't know if we were talking about him Thursday.
You
But
did mention that.
yeah. He is nutty. Nice. Oh, she just made a wall. Fuck me. Okay, I forgot that her ultimate did that. Okay. Being trapped on the wrong side of the wall with the enemy team. Wow, backing right in front of our portal is kind of BM. Okay.
Give me some lifesteal, yeah?
Yes, you should definitely get some lifesteal. Runan's Hurricane and lifesteal is typically what I like on Kindred.
Yeah. Where is Renan's?
Runan's Hurricane? I don't know. It should build out of Dagger.
Apparently I don't count as ranged again.
Are you on the recommended tab? You should just be on the recommended
Yeah.
tab.
But it's not on there, and if I search lifesteal, Ruden's comes up and it says that I have to be ranged. So it's recommending Ravenous Hydra Bloodthirster.
Oh, that's weird. Root duration does go up with her Q now. Ooh. I should note that.
Why did I go that way? I did not click down there. Ooh.
Okay, Nasus is scaling. The dog is popping off.
Oh. Alright, armor piercing. What is the penetrations what they used to call it?
Yeah, armor pen. Is it not still called armor pen? Did they change that?
I don't know. I should just
Ooh, bye. What? Damn it. I was hoping to get it to hit like Victor or something. Shadow Flame? Zonia's? Do I need Zonia's? Statham has cornered the market on the series Assassin, Crank, Expendables, Transporter. True.
Yeah.
Jason Statham has been like a staple in like the action adventure kind of subgenre. But that is the one thing about the action subgenre is I feel like the adventure part of action adventure has like kind of fallen out of favor, which is unfortunate because I like the adventure portion. I liked the like Indiana Jones, you cut to the map, it flies to another part of the world. They do that in the game. It's awesome. I would really like to play that game sometime. Nasus is just like, walk up, Q, walk up, Q. Alright, cool. As long as they ignore Nasus, we will just win. I'm not sure I want Zonia's, actually. Let's build Shadow Flame. come on. For my first game back as Morgana, this is not going too bad.
Wow, I just get it. Alright.
Yep. Hi? Oh no. Come this way. Oh, the poor minions. They're going straight into... Oh, okay. I am Berserk. Apparently, one of those abilities makes you go attack the nearest enemy. That's bad.
Why? How?
Because they weren't focusing on Nasus again, which is honestly quite good for us.
Amazing sitting there going like remembering everything that's forgotten and not being able to target it.
Cool. Drop pools, get gold. Forgot that's how you play this character. Okay. Oh. I thought she was going in the bush. Oh, man. Nasus got messed up there for a second. Yep, Teemo's gone. Good. Oh, Hui. Okay. Gone. Just deleted. Good night, sweet prince. Alright. Just gonna take care of these. There's apparently a cooldown on how often you can get hit by those.
Oh shit.
You're
Don't
fine.
run away.
You're fine. Oh, that Kindred is gone.
Apparently not.
Oh god.
Something made
Oh.
her vulnerable. Oh.
Go Nasus! Go Nasus! They just keep ignoring him and he keeps killing them. It's great. What's his build? I want to copy this man's build.
They can't really do anything to us.
Oh my
so-
god, he just has Triforce for damage and everything else is just tank. And he's just been farming his Q. He's up to 882. That's absurd.
It's the way to do it.
No kidding. It works. I think I'm gonna hover just to get the giant spell. Thank you. Nice. Good kill. No! Save the Nasus, they're actually focusing him. Okay, Renata's gone.
Oh, jeez. Alright.
No! The Berserk. Oh my god. 10 points, 5 points, but they're about to dump those. Oh my god, it's 5v6. We're so close. Oh, this is the closest game of that I've played. That's insane. Hey, we got Kindred. GG. Good shit.
I gotta refresh myself with all the abilities. What is
Yeah,
Kindred
I mean-
invincible? Oh yeah, because Kindred's freaking R is invincibility.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, invincibility for everyone. Oh, good stuff, man. That Nasus was crazy though. He only did 28k, or he only did 26k. He did even less than the Victor. That's wild.
He did only die 4 times, which is a slight better than the rest of us. But they're kindred. They're kindred fed. That's nice. Nice
Almost
tasting.
made up
I
for it.
think she was trying to jungle, which is where Nasus was, so it just led to her getting destroyed. Alrighty. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap stream so that I can go ahead and walk the dog. Thank you to everyone that tuned in. But I am down to play more games later if you are also.
Yeah, give me a message.
Cool, cool, cool.
Go
I
find something
will
to eat.
let you know when I'm back. Yeah.
Alright, talk to you soon.